Muffet, what did you see out there today? Any things that right moments for you to look at tonight?
No, did you?
No, I didn't think so.
Did anyone? No. Okay.
Coach, yesterday,
Clear that up.
sorry, you talked about games not necessarily meaning as much as winning and losing versus competing in the
Yeah.
game. How would you assess that today?
Yeah, I thought there were times when we, some certain people I thought really worked a little bit harder today, and I think you see that in your defense and your rebounding. So when you look and you say, we gave up 86 points, I don't think everybody worked quite at the level that I was hoping. But generally, I thought, we're getting a little bit more out of a couple people, but we need to make some shots, and we're just really struggling to score.
Well, Louisville, what do you see in Louisville?
Really good team. I mean, they got depth, they got size, they have the leading shot blocker in the league. They've got athletic ability. I mean, they just really they manhandled us inside. I mean, we really couldn't guard them at all. They're stronger than we were. They were more physical and then skilled too. I think they're a really good team. Definitely why they're ranked in the top 10. Probably should be higher.
Have you had any conversations with any other coaches who are used to long-term success and then have a year like this? How to handle a year like anybody?
Yeah, Roy Williams called me, and we sort of vented to each other. That was nice, and it was really good to know. I mean, we both had just won a championship in the last couple of years, and just how to how hard it is to come from always winning to now always losing. So yeah, it was really definitely picked me up. I think that's been the only good thing about this whole stretch is the number of people that are reaching out and sending notes of encouragement. It's been really, really uplifting for me.
How long did you and Roy talk?
Probably 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got a lot to
we
talk
each had a
about.
few stories.
When did he call you?
He called me right after the North Carolina State fiasco. Shortly after, I don't know, we were home one night. I don't remember what night it was, but it was sometime after that.
After Duke.
They had been on a kind of it was before we beat Miami, so it was after the NC State game.
Is there one phrase that sticks out with you, or one thing that you guys agreed on that can sustain you through a year like that? Is there what could pass on to the general public handling adversity like this?
I think just knowing that you've had success, you know it's going to come back. You got to go through the valleys, and that's been hard. But I think we're both trying to figure that out.
Steve Kerr called?
You know what? I should call him. I thought I'd start a support group: Steve, Roy, and me, and see what we get going on Twitter.
Like, what's the part of it where you owe something to every team you have, even if there's nothing really championship-wise to play for every individual? Does that drive you each day?
Yeah, I still want to win. I mean, I still think, we got to win the ACC tournament. Well, let's go. And, I go into every game expecting to win, which is why it makes it so much harder, because I keep saying we got to lower the bar, and it's just not happened. I'm just not capable of accepting that. So I think trying to get the youngsters, they're all back. So just the more we can get out of them now and the learning experience that we're going through, that's what we're looking at, just individuals. How can we get better?
And you see Sam throw her body on the floor there.
Yeah. I thought she did a lot more diving for loose balls tonight. I thought that was great.
Coach, your team struggled to stop the bleeding a little bit when Louisville went on some explosive runs, 9-0, 10-0 runs. What needs to happen to kind of prevent that in the future?
Yeah, I think petitioning the NCAA for more timeouts is what I need. I used to in the first quarter. I had one at the end for subbing. We need more timeouts. I thought all the ones that I accrued over the years could, be used now. But that's our biggest problem, because we cannot score. And so, you take a timeout, you say let's try this or that, and we get a great shot. How many layups did we miss? We get great shots and we can't put the ball in the basket. So it deflates you when the other team's scoring, and now I know what it has felt like for our opponents for the last 5 years or so.
In terms of positives, I know you just mentioned struggling to score, but Caitlin Gilbert did have a pretty efficient night, 18 points.
I thought she had a good second half. I was disappointed with the rebounding. She didn't have any, and she's got to do better. She can.
Okay. Any more questions? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks.